Welcome to this campaign. So I did this yesterday, but nobody could hear it, so I'm going to redo it again. And I'm just testing this out. So these are the emails that we'll send out if they don't click. If they don't click the. So let me go back again. Okay, so when they opt into your list, then what happens is you are going to need to most people try to sell them something right away, like, so they opt in, there's a cool video right away, usually selling them something. But we are going to not do that, because what happens is you might make a few sales doing that, but in the long run, you're not just going to make as many as if you put into this indoctrination sequence. And I'm just making sure that this is live and you can hear it. Just 1 second. Going to make as many as if you put into this indoctrination. I'm just making sure that this is live and you can. Okay, so this is about, I don't know, 3 seconds of delay, but it is working because I can hear it on the phone. So thank God, because this stuff's crazy. I found out that with Wirecast, which is the thing that I'm using, it's sort of like layers in Photoshop. Like, in order for Wirecast to see a layer, it has to be on the top. So the audio has to be on top of the screencast. Otherwise, it just doesn't. I don't know. It's not really working. So let's say I'm doing an email campaign on, an email opt-in on how to get 100 subject lines which convert. So I'll go over here to my ClickFunnels account. I tried to go away from ClickFunnels, but it's just easy to use. So here we are back at it again. Okay, so let's say that this one is my email opt-in. Okay, so instead of, and I'll make it big for you guys. Here we go. So this template has generated $31,717 and counting. Now, and this is all based on this Back to the Future movie. And you guys actually have access to this through Persuade and Profit. So if you haven't used it already, go back into the files section, and it's in there in the Persuade and Profit Facebook group. Okay, so what most people are doing wrong is they are selling something immediately after the opt-in. So let's say I go in and opt in for this $30,000 email template. Well, most people will not consume this training, even though they opted in, even though they do this and that, they're not going to consume the training. I don't know why, but most people just don't, right? So what do we do? In that instance? Well, we want to put them into a click sequence that is going to get them to actually consume the content. So that's what this email is. So let's say I pretend I just opted into this, and a page would come up that said, hey, check your email, right? And then they would get this, Back to the Future, right? So what I've done here is I've sort of outlined this templates for you. So if they click any one of these emails and download the report, then we're totally in the clear to send them to your sales page or the rest of your funnel. But we don't want, unless they've really consumed this content, until they go and consume the Back to the Future template stuff, we don't want to put them into the rest of the campaign. And why is that? Because we're building this know, like, and trust. We want to have some time with them so they'll watch our training, so they'll read our PDF. We don't want to just blindly send them into a sales pitch. That's why we want to send them these emails. And I'm going over and over this because I really want to make this clear. So hey, it's Lawton. I wanted to say thanks for even trusting me with your contact info. So I'm validating and reassuring them. So you could say reassure. Oops. Reassure that they're in the right place. In today's world, trust is rare. I appreciate your time and attention. You might want to even whitelist this email address. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do, and the next thing you should do is validate and instruct. Okay, so validate and instruct. I wanted to assure you, you now have in your hands, and then I kind of put this in here, you can choose which one you like. The newest guide to getting email profits up I could possibly assemble for you. Warning, please use the information to actually help people out and not let it gather dust in your hard drive. Here's where you can even move this. I would maybe move this. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Please go through this today and tomorrow and leave a comment. That's why you should always read your emails out loud. Comment on the page letting me know what you loved, hated, etc. Warning, please use the information to actually help people out and not let it gather dust in your hard drive. If you wanted to even give them more of an incentive, you could put bullet points in here like, what the 5 things never to put in your email subject line, how a old 1980s movie can make you a ton of money if you use the formula correctly, what never to put into your email PS if you don't want people to unsubscribe, and much more, right? Here's where you can go to download the PDF or video or article, depending on what you made for them, right? And then if they click this link, then we put them into the rest of the campaign, whatever your funnel is. If they do not, then we would send them another email. And I like this PS. This is Andy Jenkins showed me this. He's a client of mine from over at Webinar Jam. And if you're interested in webinars and you're wanting to get more and more profits from your webinars, I highly recommend you go over to webinarjam.com. So he taught me this email subject template, or this PS template. Even if you, and then you insert a common objection. So even if you can't read and write and never made a dime from your email efforts, this Back to the Future template is going to help you get results now. Please use the information and keep rocking. So what happens? So maybe 40 or 50% of the people that just opted in will see that email, will open the email, and will click this link right here. You could also put a photo in here. I forgot to do that, but you could put a photo, photo of report or video goes here, right? So you could also do that. So for the people that do not click, we would send them another email in our autoresponder let's say 4 hours later. And the subject line is, this is just for Lawton, right? Or you could even say like private. You could even say like private for Lawton's eyes only, okay? So this is a blockbuster of new information, all designed to get you higher email open rates or higher email profitability, more sales through email. And this report will show you in fact, you can even say, instead of saying it, I like to describe it. So, here we go. In fact, these business breakthroughs work even if you've tried email before, whatever their common objections are. And that's why it's so effective for today's marketing needs. Okay, so I just highlighted that because you can change it. I wanted to assure you, so this is from yesterday's email, but the whole goal is to just get them to click this link right here. Okay, so this is the second email they're getting 4 hours later if they still haven't clicked and downloaded. And then, so a lot of people will download, you'll get another, I don't know, 20% to download this. And then they get email 3, 12 hours later. So, Lawton, did you get this? Important. This is the last message you'll get from me regarding whatever result it is they want. You know, how to grow tomatoes in the wintertime if you live in Florida. You said you wanted this info, so that's why I've messaged you numerous times about it. So get it here. This could be a link. You could paste in the bullets from you could paste in the bullets from the net from what it is they'll learn. If you wanted to, like before this line. Again, this is the last email you'll get. After 24 hours from now, this content is going away. Get it here now. If you do know how to put a countdown timer and an expiration link on the page, that will work even better. So you might be saying like, well, can't we just send them the rest of the campaign even if they don't click? But they've clearly shown to us through their actions that even though they opted in, they're not interested. If we've sent them 3 emails and they still haven't downloaded the report, they're showing us they're not interested. So we don't want to put them into a sales sequence or an offer for email or email templates or email subject lines or copy if they haven't said that they're interested, right? So, well, what do we do then? Well, we can invite them into a new webinar sequence a couple days later. So it could be a different topic. You could have them text you if they needed more info. So you get one of those inbound texting services, and say, hey, send them one more email and say, hey, here's, text me at this number if you have questions. And then you could have someone in your office or you, have a real-time conversation with them to get them to download the PDF. Or you could send them some cool training just to be cool with a new offer at the end of it, right? So there's plenty of things you can do to dump them into another campaign, but I would not I would not push them through the rest of the funnel if they haven't gone through this click sequence first. Because the click sequence is filtering out the people who are really interested and then putting the people who are not interested into a new campaign. So this is Lawton Chiles. Again, I'm going to put the link in the group so you can get this and use it. And please keep it between us. And if you want more templates in here, let me know, like what, questions, comments, that kind of thing. Anyway, I hope you're doing really well. Thank you again for being part of Persuade and Profit. I am going to come in later on this week and give you some more emails of like what to do next. Like, let's say they did click this link, then what type of funnel could we put them in to sell them some cool stuff? So, all right, hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.